What up? What up? We're tuned in to another one of Full Value. I'm Kobe Williams. It's Thursday night football with the NCAA playing. We got 3 games on slate. Let's break it down. Make sure to hit that like and hit that bell so you could get the videos every time we post out here. So, yesterday, a little breakdown. We had Kent State with the 4. It stopped at 4, so we had a little push. That was a little play of the day. I'm going to have a prop as the play of the day today. But let's get down to the NCAA. The first game at 7 o'clock, Utah State versus Nevada. Utah State, they're pretty trash. They're looking for their first win. They're looking for their first win, their first cover. They they just really their offense sucks. The teams they played had decent defense. The last game they played, San Diego State, only managed one touchdown. I don't know how they managed that, but only managed one touchdown. Lost by 38, well, 32, and they got spanked. Now they're playing a Nevada team that passes the ball more than they run. Almost average 40 attempt passing. They play defense. The last game they played UNLV 37-19. Now they're playing this Utah team 17.5 favorite. The line opened at 14, then everybody hammered it. Now it's at 17. Over-unders at 56. This is a game where Nevada's at home. Nevada has to cover a 17.5 spread. And I think Nevada handles business. This is what they came here to do. They came here to handle business. And Utah hasn't showed any type of playing hard. If you look at their 2 games, the first game they played against Boise State, that was a blowout, almost 30 points. The other game, that's a blowout. This game, they need to win by 3 touchdowns. Okay, I see Nevada covering 17.5 is pretty easy. I like Nevada's quarterback also. Um, the last game he played, he passed for about 350 yards, 21 of 27 attempts. Strong. He's pretty good. Carson, he's pretty good. And I think he turns up on this team, and these guys go 0 for 3 on everything. 0 for 3 on straight up and 0 for 3 as a spread. I like Nevada here to cover. Next game. And the last time they played, it was 36-10. They won by 26. And the game went under. Next game. Woman versus Colorado State. So Colorado State, they're 0-1. 0-1. This is their second game. They're pretty good though. Like when I mean they're pretty good, they have a good roster, but their coach I find is not that good. Meaning the coach, like I was watching the last game they were playing against Fresno State, and they were down by 21 for most of the game, and the coach insists on running the ball. Why? Like I don't understand. When you're down, usually you throw the ball. These guys literally ran the ball. They had more attempts in running than passing, and they lost by 20. Like, that's just crazy. Homing, okay, the Cowboys, they're good. They played Hawaii. Their defense was solid. They held Hawaii to 7 points, which was pretty good. On the road, though, they played Nevada, who we just talked about before, and it was a high-scoring game. It went to overtime, and Nevada came out on top. So, like I said, Nevada's a scoring team. They're just used to that, okay? But Wyoming, they like to run. They're a running team. When they're not about passing, obviously they could pass, but when they need to pass, look what happened. They lost. How they beat the last team they beat, and Hawaii, they ran the ball. Ran. Time of possession is different. Just everything. Like, and with Colorado not able to pass the ball and score, meaning they tend to do rushing, and Wyoming does rushing, and they're a better team, and they could also pass the ball. They have a better quarterback. We don't even know who's going to be the quarterback for Colorado. They said we'll wait and see, right? So those type of things you already know when they're playing the tricky game and all that. I like the under in this game. Aside, if you give me a free play, I'll pick Wyoming, but I like the under. The under 56, 55. You get at some places. It opened at 56, but the way I look at it is going to be run, 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 and I don't think Colorado gets more than 17. Okay, I don't think they get a lot of points. Wyoming, they probably get like 30, but that's under for me. I like the under here. Now, in NFL, we have Aaron Rodgers against Nick Mullins. This game's at 8:20. This game opened up on Sunday at 2.5, went to 4.5. Now tonight we have it at 7.5. Why is that? Because of the injury list. Now, the injury list is not literally injuries, it's COVID too. These guys got caught with COVID. So we're not going to have basically the whole Packers secondary is out. Wide receivers are out. Funches is out. Tight ends are out. Running backs are out. Okay, it's just a whole piece of garbage going on here. But Jones should be playing. He said he should play, and if Jones doesn't play, you guys already know what's gonna happen. If Jones doesn't play, you know what that means. Aaron Rodgers is gonna have to pass the ball all over the court, like all over the field. And if that becomes the case, okay, and he has to pass the ball all over the field, we're gonna have a little situations. Why? Because the 49ers defense are bad, but they're pretty good at the passing. If you looked at what Russell Wilson did, Russell Wilson he ended up winning by 10. The game went over, but they did score in garbage time, and they did have a little trouble. Obviously, Russell Wilson had to get in his mojo. Then when he got in his mojo, then he started to take off. But still didn't even blow out this team. But both teams are injured. Obviously, Jimmy is not going to play. We have Nick Mullins. Benjamin's not going to play. No weapons. The linebackers are out. The cornerbacks are out. The defensives are out. Running back, Coleman's out. Bourne is out. James. Samuel is out because of COVID. So basically, we're going to have a dismantled two teams right here. Everybody's saying this is revenge spot, but it's not a revenge spot for me because these guys were underdogs in the playoffs. The Packers were when they lost. So I don't see you could be in a revenge spot if you were an underdog in the first place. Like you were supposed to lose. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't make sense. So in this situation, it's just neutral. In this situation, Packers should win, but at 7.5, there is no way I could touch that. The line, you get the shit end of the line. Okay? You still don't know what the situation or the cases are going to be. The over-under opened at 51, okay? Then went down to 48, 49. If you look, the last 4 games went under the total for the Packers, but the San Fran is 6-1 over, 18-14 over when the two teams lose the last game and they come in on a Thursday night. But I just don't see it, okay? Maybe I'm crazy, but I just don't see it. I think the way these guys are gonna come into this situation, okay, this is how I'm gonna look at it. San Fran already knows they have Nick Mullins. Nick Mullins, who you're gonna pass it to, there's not passing weapons, so they're gonna run, right? So all the running backs that are there, what's that guy's name? But it's gonna come to me. But the running backs are there, gonna have to eat. Mike Shanahan, he's gonna come true and own the time of possession because you're not gonna want Aaron Rodgers to be on the court, on the field. You understand what I'm saying? So, in saying all that, I like the prop, like I like the under here for sure. I like the under here, but what I gotta say though, I like Trent Williams not to get passing yards because I think they're just going to run. Trent Williams is at 50.5. That was like my play of the day. Trent Williams not to get his passing yards. I think it's going to be one of those running games down the road. Time is going to be consumed. They're going to get probably 17. Pax is probably going to get 20, 25 or some shit. It's going to be a low scoring game. And that's how it's going to go. That's how I feel it's going to go. I like the under on Trent Williams. If you guys cannot get the props, I like the game under, but Trent Williams is my play of the day. So, in saying all that, you guys already know. I got Trent Williams under, I got this game under. Okay, I think it's going to be a field goal game. They're going to be able to push the ball. Field goal game. San Fran over 2 field goals looks good as well. San Fran over 2 field goals. So those will probably be my 3 plays for the game. Trent Williams, hammer right there, under 50.5 receiving yards. I like San Fran to get over 2 field goals, so over 1.5. And I like this whole game under. I think Jones is going to play. If Jones plays, it just helps more on the under because everybody's going on the over thinking everybody's not going to play, so Aaron Rodgers is going to have to pass. And if you have to pass, you got to bomb it, right? But I think Jones is going to play, and if Jones plays, both teams are going to be under. And obviously, San Fran is going to try to keep the possession to them and not Rodgers, so the under looks perfect. My NCAA plays, Nevada to cover the 17.5. Don't be nervous. 17.5 is perfect, and the under in the Wyoming game. So those are my plays. You guys know where to find me. Follow the Twitter at K Williams 811. And you guys already know. Good luck to all, and bet responsibly. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the big slate of NCAA games we have. We have 3 games tomorrow, and I'll be back here to break it down with you guys. I'm out. Peace.